Do you like fantasy football and sports betting? Come join us here at the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast, where hosts Matt, Shane, and Jason talk about fantasy players, lineups, and sports betting to help you compete and win championships. And of course, some extra cash. Let's jump right into the show.
Oh, yes, man. That intro gets me every time. I freaking love it. Welcome back to the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast. It is our Parlay Fade episode this week. Y'all know what time it is now, okay? It's time to win you guys some extra quiche. Put it in your pockets and just go have fun with it, all right? It is Matt, your host, joined by Shane and Jason. How are you guys doing tonight?
I am doing fantastic. Casey is lit today, baby. It is a beautiful day in October, and we have both of our teams playing.
Yeah, it must be nice because it was like 95 and hot as hell here in Texas today. And I was like, where the hell is this October weather when I need it? Because I want to golf
sunny, baby.
in the fall weather.
It is nice in Kansas, my guy. It is 70 degrees, sunny, feeling good. It is supposed to warm up just a little bit later this week, but I feel like the fall is officially here. Pumpkin spice lattes are hitting the ground running in this household. Okay, my wife and I, we gets down on some pumpkin spice now.
You would be a pumpkin spice guy.
Who hurt you?
Hey, here in a couple months, it's mint season, baby. Peppermint season, all right? That's how we do it, all right? That's how we do it up in here.
Big seasonal guy here.
Big seasonal guy. Big seasonal guy. Guys, hey, thanks for tuning in. We got some guys on live with us here. Feel free to ask some comments, ask some questions in the comment section, guys. We're going to be here with you guys. If you guys want to check any of us out on any of our social medias, you can find Shane at Shane Parlay FF. You can find Jason at Jason Parlay FF. You can find myself at Matt_Parlay FF on the old X machine. Head on over to Fantasy Six Pack YouTube page, guys. That's where we currently are live right now. To all of our viewers in there, thank you so much. Continue to follow, subscribe, leave comments, interact with us. We're here to answer any kind of questions you guys have. FantasySixPack.net. Become an all-access member today. Use promo code ParlayFF to get 15% off of your yearly package. Guys, you need to get on over there. You need to hit it. You need to hit it up now. There is so much stuff over there. Betting season is fired up. We are doing extremely well. And if you guys want to see more of our bets, you have to sign up for that today. We are currently still going to give you guys 3 of our best bets. I'm going to give you 3 best bets in college football. We're all going to give you 3 best bets in NFL, and then we're going to give out a parlay for y'all. Okay? We are excited for everything that is going on. Audio side of the podcast, guys, head on over to Spotify, Apple Podcasts. Look up the Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast. We are keeping our brand alive over there. Thank you for all of you that are tuning into that. So, guys, it's the Parlay Fade episode now. Jason, do you want to recap a little bit of last week?
Yeah, Matt, do I need to get a bucket of water to throw on you? I know it wasn't the best week for college football for you, but at the same time, when you still go above 500 every single week, I'm like, dude, does this guy work for Vegas or something? I was like, this guy is on fire right now. Matt, let the audience know what you did for your college football picks last week.
Yeah,
Matt has a new title. It's Matt the Vegas Insider.
Matt the Vegas Insider. I like that. Hey man, I wish I was working for him full time. But no, I'm not. I'm just on a little heater. I do expect some things to cool off. It kind of seems like it trends that way every once in a while. You'll have a couple down weeks, some fire weeks. I mean, hopefully, honestly, I hope I keep it hot for you guys because we're winning some money. But no, last week I did go 5-4 in my college bets. Really close to going 6-3. One game just didn't quite get the number I needed to. So overall, though, on the season, guys, I am 40-23.
That's hot.
Phenomenal. God, dude. I was like, if you could pick a better sport or option for you in to bet, I was like, I don't think. Why would you even go to the NFL? Just stay in college football, my guy.
Yeah, I know.
Honestly. But hey, before we recap the NFL picks, I kind of want you to go over your NFL or your college football picks and go from there.
Okay, we can. I can get into my college bets right now. Then,
Yeah. Mhm.
all right, guys. It is a pretty juicy week of college football. Okay, I like a lot of the games. I like a lot of the lines, and I really had to kind of go through this and just figure out which ones do I want to give you guys, right? Because ultimately, you're going to want to get that all access membership because I'm going to have about probably 15 to 17 plays this week on the ticket, somewhere in that number, 14 to 16, something like that. But ultimately, guys, it came down to this. My lock of the week, first and foremost, is the Pittsburgh Panthers playing at home versus the California Golden Bears. Listen. California came within seconds of knocking off a top 10 team in Miami and is playing some pretty dang inspiring ball. Now, I know last week I was on Miami minus 10. That's one of the games that did not obviously come close to hitting for me. And Miami just, I don't know if they're built to be a national championship team. They kind of showed some weaknesses last week against Cal. But now California is traveling clear across the country to take on a Pitt team that is playing super, super hot as of late. Pitt has covered the closing number in all 5 of their games this year, and they're sneakily doing it under the radar. There are a couple analysts out there that are really, really, really high on Pitt. I didn't really pay much attention to them until as of late. But anyhow, guys, they've covered in all 5 of their games this year. California has played good defense, but the offense is what is letting California down thus far. Pitt has a top 20 defense against the rush this season, which is the only thing that has looked surprisingly good on offense for California. That does not bode well with this offense. Pitt is humming on offense, which is sitting 18th in passer success rate, 16th in early downs, and 7th in EPA per rush. They have also put up at least 38 points in every single home game this season. Go get that number, Pittsburgh -3, right now with a beat-up California Golden Bears team. That's my lock of the week. The next one, guys, Shane, I got to do it. I was very hesitant.
Don't do it.
I don't know. I like that sound.
I was very hesitant on it at first, but I am taking Kansas State -4 playing at Colorado. Guys, number one, Shane knows this. We need this game. Okay, K-State absolutely needs this game. The Big 12 has been blown wide open. It has been blown wide open. Sorry, Jason, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. We had a lot of high hopes for them this year. They've kind of did it to themselves. They just don't look right on as a team. They really don't. BYU's humming right now, okay? Iowa State is sneakily humming as well. But the teams that were favored, Kansas State, Utah, to win the Big 12, have both lost a game. Oklahoma State was favored a little bit. They have blown themselves basically out of the doors. KU was one of those sneaky teams that people preseason had ranked pretty high in the Big 12. They're gone. KU is gone. I don't even know where they're at. This is a very high implication stake game for the Kansas State Wildcats. Okay, we know Colorado's coming off a high. Truly, we really do. Right? They're actually playing pretty good football. At the beginning of the year, I had under total 4.5 wins. They're playing good. Here's the thing, guys. If Kansas State, obviously we know last time they traveled out west, they got the brakes beat the heck off of them by BYU. I think this is going to be a little bit different. K-State, if they find a way and scheme to slow down Travis Hunter, if they can, and force Shadur Sanders to do something other than throw it to Travis Hunter, K-State should win this game. Okay, this is a big game for Avery Johnson. It's a big game for the Wildcats. This is almost, I wouldn't necessarily say it's a must win, but it is kind of a must win, right? So I think Kansas State ultimately has a better team than Colorado. I'm taking Kansas State -4 here. I just think it's going to be, I do think it's going to be a little bit closer game, but I think Kansas State's going to win by 7 to 10 points. So I'm taking Kansas State -4 traveling to Colorado. In my last play, guys, small team. You guys know how I do it. I play them small games, okay? I'm taking Old Dominion +1.5 against Georgia State. Number one, why is Georgia State the favorite here, right? I know Old Dominion is 1-4 on the season, but their 4 losses came in a one score loss. They've played close to teams all season long. Georgia State just played a Georgia Southern team that had one of the worst running defenses in the country. 122nd, matter of fact. They put up 19 rushing yards in that entire game. That ain't good. That is not good at all. Old Dominion sneakily has a pretty decent rush defense, and Old Dominion knows how to finish drives. I'm taking Old Dominion here +1.5. I like this number. I do not know why Old Dominion is not the favorite here. I know it's in Georgia State, but I'm taking Old Dominion. This should be an easy ticket line right here for people to get on board and win you guys some money. Those are my college plays. Those are my college free plays of the week. If you want more, y'all know what to do.
Spicy. I love that, especially the Cats, baby. Go Cats.
Let's go, baby. Let's get it.
Why did I know that you were going to pick Kansas State in one of your free plays? It was like, you're such a homer. I never bet on my teams.
I had to. This is a juicy line, and this is a game that I've had on my ticket. To be honest with you, I've had this game on my ticket for a very long time. So I was like, the week's finally here for it. I'm going to take it. Now, I took it when the number was a little bit better, but it sits at -4 right now. But I don't hate that number. I really don't hate that number. So I'm taking the Cats.
Fair enough. I can't argue with any of your college picks just because you're on fire right now. But hey,
get out of the way.
Yeah, it's a time everybody's been waiting for, even though you're on fire, Matt. It's our NFL picks. Let me recap this for everybody last week. So let me go over the free plays before we go into season totals and everything. So guys, if you were on our free plays last week, as a group overall, we went 6-2-1. Phenomenal. It's probably really one of the better weeks we've ever had, just giving out 3 picks each. And like, I can't even say anything about that. Your boy went 2-1, Matt 2-0-1, and Shane 2-1. Over 500. You all made money if you followed our free plays and just listened to the pod. If you did pay for the picks, last week we did as a group go 10-6-2. You still made money.
Banging them.
Guys, we've been close to or over 500 in the majority of the weeks this year. And last week, the winner of the group goes to Shane, actually. 4-2-1, my guy. Congrats.
Thank you. I'll take my trophy now.
Yeah, shut up. Matt went 2-1-1, and your boy went 4-3. Your boy was the only one who did not hit their lock. So yeah, sad day. Crying sounds and whatnot. So our lock total for the year goes to your boys at 2-3. Matt and Shane are both at 3-2. Season totals go to your boys at 12-10. Matt at 15-12-1. And Shane, you back, baby. You're so back. 14-12-1. With that being said, we know how this works. Whoever has the best total from the week before gets to go first. Shane, you have the honors. The floor is yours.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. And yeah, I will say one caveat. I did go 4-2-1, but I took a massive shot for one of my bets. It was Chiefs defense, special teams, score touchdown. Like the value. didn't quite get it across the line. Although, if Brian Cooks doesn't kick a guy in the head, it cashes on like the third play of the game. Come on, fellas. What are we doing? All right. Let's start off hot here. Let's go with my lock of the week. I am taking the Buccaneers -3 at the Saints. Look, the Saints are off short rest playing Monday night. The Saints probably are going to be starting either Jake Haener or Spencer Rattler, based off of the fact that, Derek Carr left the game and went straight to the locker room in the fourth quarter. Bucs off of extended rest, and I mean, that team looks good. And the Saints, we saw how dysfunctional they looked. So just going to go ahead and back what I think is the better team here in the Buccaneers at -3. I love a teaser. So we're going to go ahead and add a teaser in here as well. My teaser last week was the leg that failed me on our free plays. This one will not. And I'm putting that emphatically. I am teasing the Philadelphia Eagles, the now healthy Philadelphia Eagles, going up against the worst quarterback in the NFL in the Cleveland Browns and Deshaun Watson. Look, off the bye, betting a team that is off the bye, taking them from 8.5-point favorites to 2.5-point favorites is chef's kiss. And then just let me go ahead and pair that with the Texans, the 4-1 Texans out there versus the Patriots. I heard this game described as the Patriots have as good of a chance to win as they do to cover, which means I'm going to back the Texans to win this game at -1 and feel pretty damn good about it. Last but not least, I had to back another favorite here. There's a lot of home dogs, but I had to go all favorites this week. I am taking the Detroit Lions off a bye on the road in Dallas. Look, Dallas is banged up. And while I think this game may be high scoring, I think that the Lions can control the ball and limit the opportunities the Cowboys have, thus creating them to cover the -3 Vegas has posted. I am kind of curious to see which direction this line moves because it is a Dallas team that gets a lot of love from the public. It's also a Detroit team that gets a lot of love from the public. So I'm very interested in watching this one play out throughout the week.
I agree. I feel like the only way this can shift is in the Lions' favor just because of the bye week, but it is an interesting game right here and an interesting matchup. Hey, Matt, I'm going to let you go right here. Go ahead. You got the floor.
All righty. All right, guys. My first one, I'll just give you my lock of the week. All right. It is the Titans +1 versus the Colts. Titans are coming off a bye here. Their run game looks really good, right? We've seen that people can score on the Indianapolis Colts. I mean, hell, the Pittsburgh Steelers can score on the Indianapolis Colts. Anybody can score on them, right? Tony Pollard, Tajay Spears, that rushing attack, they look like a pretty formidable combo. We all know kind of what Will Levis has done on the year. Some days he has a really good game. Some days he has, you don't know who he's throwing to. But they have the weapons. This game's in Tennessee, I believe. And Tennessee is not the favorites here. I'm taking the Tennessee +1. Basically a pick'em game. You can take money line on them. I think the Colts, if Joe Flacco starts, I think this game can be more competitive. But I like the Tennessee Titans coming off a bye here. Colts, I think they're going to be hot and cold. I really think they're going to be hot and cold this season. So give me the Titans +1 there. Next game, guys. You know what I'm going to do. I got to take my boys. -3 playing in Las Vegas. The Pittsburgh Steelers -3 playing in Las Vegas. We had a comment in our YouTube channel of Detroit Beastie saying, the black and gold is going to show up more than the silver and gold, black, or whatever the hell they are.
Love the pick.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, man, there's no Devonta Adams. He's probably going to be traded. There's turmoil there. Which quarterback's going to start? The Pittsburgh Steelers, coming off of 2 consecutive losses, they need this win. They really, really, really need this win. Las Vegas is in turmoil. Matter of fact, you might as well call it a Pittsburgh Steelers home game because there are going to be more fans there waving their terrible towels. I wish I could be there waving mine. But there's going to be more yellow gold towels being waved in that stadium than you can imagine. So I think the Steelers have a bounce back week. I think they get right this week, get back on the winning train. They really need this game. So give me Pittsburgh -3 in this one. The next one, guys, I made a little change before we started the podcast. I'm taking the Falcons Panthers over 47.5 in this game. This game's in Carolina. We know Atlanta can score, right? Darnell Mooney looks like an absolute beast. Drake London looks really good. Kyle Pitts got going last week. Bijan Robinson, I think, will get going here hopefully soon. It hasn't been outstanding, but he's still a good running back. He really is still a good running back. Tyler Algier is a good running back. I think this offense is going to put up points against this broken Carolina team. But being how this is in Carolina, I think Carolina can put up some points too. Atlanta has a good defense, but there has been holes. I can see Chuba Hubbard, Deontay Johnson kind of getting back on track this week. I think Xavier Legette's going to play this week. If this was in Atlanta, I would be on the flip side of the coin here. I would be taking the under. But since it's in Carolina, I'm going to take the over 47.5. I can see some points being put up in this game. I think Carolina will do enough to get that number over the 42 or 47.5 because I think Atlanta is going to score 28 to 31 points themselves. So give me the over 47.5 in this game. Take it and run.
Okay. Do you think the Panthers can score?
I think
Red Ryder BB gun at the helm, huh?
I think they can put up some points. Like I said, if it was not in Carolina, I would be on the flip side of the coin here.
Recency bias just scares me whenever a quarterback has a great game. That's the only thing. But the Panthers, Shane did allude to me that they have a top, they have the second worst defense in the league.
They do. They have the second worst EPA per play in the league. So every time a play is run, I think they give up like 0.47 points per drive or per play, which is insane.
Guys, I'm going to save the best one for last because I'm still teetering over it, but I'm going to start with my lock for the week, and I agree with Shane. Lock of the week is the Lions -3. Don't even sweat it. This is going to be the easiest bet of the week after the Cowboys beat down the terrible Steelers last week. They couldn't even get over 100 yards of offense and whatnot. It was like with their two best defensive players out on the defensive line. I was like, cool, Justin Fields. I was like, dude, I thought you were actually pretty decent, but hey, give me the Lions to just wear and tear and go after that Dallas interior. I love the Lions. That's the lock of the week. Next one. I love the Bengals. I know. 1-4 Bengals going on the road at the Giants. The Giants had probably the best win that they could have, that they've had all year against the Seahawks last week. It was back and forth game. They should have won it by a lot more. Geno Smith did his thing in the fourth quarter, blocked field goal at the end, was a little lopsided. I don't think Daniel Jones is going to show up this week, especially with Neighbors and Singletary possibly being back. I don't care about the hook. Give me the Bengals on the road -3.5. Take the hook. It doesn't matter.
Not so fast, my friend.
Last
so
one.
fast, my friend. Hold on. I'm straight upping you on this one. I want the other side. Give me the Giants and the hook.
I was on a tear right there.
I know you were. That's why I had to get it in there. You
Say
were
what?
you were gonna roll on through. I am taking Giants +3.5. So give me Giants +3.5 for a head-to-head. I'm not backing down from this fight. Daniel Jones has shown he's an above-average quarterback, and that Giants defensive line is one of the best units in football. So the the Giants versus the baby Lions, the Bengals. Give me 3.5 for the Giants with
3.5,
Neighbors
okay.
back and
Shot bet.
Tyrone Tracy at running back.
Boys, that's a shot bet.
Oh
Shot
yeah,
bet. Shot bet. I was like,
That's
God,
top
you
bet.
are going
I'll put it
to get
in my plays
embarrassed.
right now, Jason.
Yeah, I already wrote it down because you're going to get so. I'll put a double shot bet right now.
Oh,
That's how
boys.
confident I feel right now. I was like, hey, whatever. So, guys, the one I've been teetering back and forth with is the Jags and the Bears. Who do I like in this game? We're going off two great games from these quarterbacks with the rookie, with Trevor Lawrence, who's been kind of a bust. I kind of like the under, but I'm not going to take it. Give me the Jags money line. I'm not
Ooh.
taking the 2.5 points. Give me money line right now. I'm
It's a home
seeing
game
right
for
now
a home
money
game
line
for
for the Jags.
Jaguars.
Say what?
Said London is a home game for the Jaguars.
It is.
It's 5-5. They're even. They're even in London, so there's no really betting trends right there. The betting trend is basically to take the under. It's at 44.5. I don't trust that line as much, but I like Trevor Lawrence over a rookie. But I do like the Bears defense. Screw it. Give me the Jags money line at plus 120.
Okay.
I like
Okay.
that. You guys both picked an upset today, and I did not get the memo. So I will work on that.
Well, we're
Well,
about
hey,
to do
this is
some
your
upsets
This
here
is your chance. Yeah, this is
in
your
the parlay, baby.
chance right now. We got a dog parlay.
Does anybody have their team?
We Jags. Easy.
Okay, you're on the Jags.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, yeah. I guess I'm taking the Titans. I'm taking the Titans. That was my upset anyway. So give me the Titans.
Hold on. Jags, Titans.
What's that number?
Is minus 104 right now.
Okay.
Shane still has to.
I'm calculating
he's
here. I'm
processing.
thinking about saying the Giants,
Jets?
but no, I'm not taking the Jets. I'm taking the Broncos.
Ooh, okay.
Broncos at home versus a divisional team in the Chargers. It is a 3-team parlay, and it comes out to 935. The Titans, the Jags, and the Denver Broncos. Back in Bo Nix, baby.
Shane, I really actually like that. I really actually like that pick right there.
I mean, not to tease, but I like the line at 3.
Yeah, I do too. That's nice.
What was the total odds for that?
935, Jason.
We've done better, but I actually love these picks right here.
Yeah, I do too. I really do. And to be honest, when I first looked at the NFL lines today, I was like, I'm not like a massive fan. Yeah, but exactly. I really like your guys' pick of the Detroit Lions playing Dallas. That's a fantastic pick. Dallas ain't gonna be able to run the ball. Detroit has a very good running defense, and CeeDee Lamb last game was back on his schneid of being pissed off at Dak because Jalen Tolbert beat him in targets and yards. And I mean, come on,
Tolbert's a dude.
Yeah, he is a dude, son. Yeah, anyway, guys, well, that's our betting episode. Remember, if you guys want more of our bets, which we do have more bets on our tickets. I know Shane and Jason probably have like a total of 6 to 8 NFL bets or 6-7 NFL bets, all in total. And then, like I said earlier on them college plays, I'm probably going to have 12 to 14 more picks on my ticket. So if you guys go and get your all access membership, remember fantasy6pack.net, use promo code Parlay FF to get 15% off of your membership, right? That gives you access to all of our bets, gives you access to Discord channel where you guys can talk all you want to us. We can talk bets, we can talk fantasy football, whatever you guys want to do. You have to get that all access membership to get access to all that. And there's so much on the website, so many insightful people that'll help answer any questions you have. It comes in quick. Check us out on our social media pages, guys, on X, Fantasy Six Pack on YouTube. We love you all so much. Thanks for everything that you have done for us. Hit that subscribe, that follow button, leave a comment. And then Spotify, Apple Podcasts, look up Parlay Fantasy Football Podcast, subscribe, follow, 5-star review. We love you guys very much. Y'all know what to do.
Yeah, it's October, baby. We are a third of the way done with the season. Let's get it for the second third.
I love how the Browns suck with Deshaun Watson. So, hey, I'm just going to leave that there.
Well, we love you all to the moon and back. And as Russell Wilson would say, let's ride.